So what were the physical health benefits, spiritual, and emotional? What do you feel?
Okay, I'll describe it to you. So one of the benefits was exercise. I was able to walk for miles and miles and miles. I think I was walking at least 10 miles a day at this point. And I had lost a lot of excess weight, but I felt good. Like I felt vibrant. I felt vigorous. Like there was so much energy within me, and I was able to just keep going. And it was almost as if exercise was not taking away, it wasn't draining energy, it was giving me energy, like a dynamo or like a turbine that's spinning, or like a windmill that's powering itself. It felt like I was powering my own body by physical movement. It was like movement nourishment, if that makes sense. So that was one of the abilities, if you would say. Another one was, if you've ever seen it on the X-Men, there's a character on X-Men, a Marvel superhero called Wolverine. Have you ever heard of this character?
I've heard about it, yeah.
Yeah, so Wolverine, apart from his adamantium shell, you know, his skeleton and his regenerative healing factor, he has a sense of smell that's unparalleled. So he can smell things like all around. And if you would have asked me when I was back in, you know, eating animal products, eating animal flesh in a denser lifestyle, feeling very heavy and burdened and encumbered, I couldn't smell anything. For the life of me, I couldn't smell someone passing gas, you know, someone flatulating. I couldn't smell the cooking in the kitchen. You know, I had to get right up, my nose right up into it. When I started fasting and letting go, and especially being dry for a certain period of detox, my nose, my olfactory sensitive came online. And I was like, what? I can smell it. And I would just walk. Can you imagine walking the aisles of a grocery store up and down, just smelling everything, and then just walking out? And you're not buying anything. You're not spending any money. You feel full. The cells feel satiated. And some of my favorite moments was just every day going into the Grand Central Market in downtown Los Angeles, walking up and down these aisles, smelling the food from all the vendors, and then walking away and feeling like I was completely full. That feeling was mind-blowing to me, you know, that I was eating, it felt like I was eating through my nose. So those are just two of the things that I started to experience with the exercise and with other senses that started to come online. One other thing is dreams. My dreams became very lucid, very vivid. It was like I was living in an entirely separate reality when I would go to sleep, and I couldn't even differentiate it from my waking life. It felt so real to the touch. Everything was just, and I could remember them all. Whereas before, I would have dreams that I just woke up and just completely forgot about, never really remembered. And I don't even really think I was sleeping. I think I was more in a restful or a restless state where I was just rolling over back and forth, tossing and turning, because I was always in a constant state of digestion. There was no, you know, there was no resting for my system. So these were just a few things that started to come online for me. Yeah.
So your senses sharpened, your senses.
Yes, all
like
of
you've realized your full potential. Like we are numb because of all the toxins and the thickness and heaviness, and it sort of cleans us. Cleans the
Well,
system.
yeah, a lot of it. Yeah, I agree. A lot of it was the mucus, the toxicity, even, you know, the mucoid plaque. I'm sure I had parasites. I'm pretty positive that a lot of things came out of my body at that time. And at the same time, I don't think that that was even my full potential. I still had a feeling like if I'm just scratching the surface with this, what more could there be? You know, there has to be more. So that was just what was really expanding me, and was the most fascinating thing was that I have the rest of my entire life to see how far this goes, you know?
You're still exploring.
Right.
Learning.
Right.
Thank you, Jerome. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the question. Thank you.